Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Sunday, June 13th, 2021. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the many search for truth rules already given to the search for truth community by wiser minds above all of us. And we do acknowledge that that's not what's happening, in that the souls who are coming in have not been living by those rules for a long time, but it is still the body's responsibility to live by those rules. And this actually brings us to a beautiful point, which is about life occurring at the intersection of the stream of reincarnations of the soul and the stream of genetics from the body.
That's right.
And both of those components go into the crucible of the life to create the life. And it's kind of like chemistry.
That's right.
And this host life was a chemistry major for until the start of the senior year.
That's right.
So we know a little bit about chemistry. Senior year of college,
Thank
chemistry
you.
major in college until the start of the senior year of college. Lots of chemistry classes. And we loved chemistry because it felt like it was explaining the world. But the thing about chemistry is that it is talking only about what genetics, in the case of biochemistry, what genetics bring to the table, and it's ignoring what the souls bring to the table.
That's right.
And so it started to feel incomplete and hollow. And through life's twists and turns, we came to understand that of equal importance is the stream of reincarnations. And some people say greater importance, and we would say equal importance. And in these really troubled times on planet Earth, we have an assignment that came to precisely 1 million souls to come into this dimension and hold space for wiser minds above all of us to be able to observe what's actually going on through a reasonably clear vantage point that was not too much colored by opinions. And these souls were instructed before coming into bodies to get an average of six bodies lined up, and to try to work with 6 bodies for a long period of time, and then gradually eliminate the bodies that seemed like they were not going to be effective containers to fulfill the soul plan. And so all 6 lives would have had identical soul plans, and as the lives were identified as problematic, they were to be kind of set on the shelf, set them aside, not flush, but just like hold that thought, focus on these other lives. And often the soul would go through all 6 lives and say, well, none of these are really working very well, and go back and start again and work the way through it again.
Yep.
And we would see placeholder souls sometimes in other lives, which is fine, kind of like a stunt double.
That's what they're talking about upstairs.
Which is fine. And what we have found is that harshness doesn't work. Somebody's asking the souls who are present here to say what they have learned. And they have learned lots of things that don't work. Harshness doesn't work. Rushing doesn't work. There are many things that don't work. They have not yet found things that do work.
No.
But they found thousands of combinations that don't work, and that can be helpful.
That's right.
And now we find ourselves in an era that the soul just shifted, and it's something like a historian who's speaking.
That's right.
And saying we find ourselves in an era where human society is now deteriorating. It seems to have reached its apogee and is now deteriorating, becoming more aggressive instead of less aggressive, more bullying instead of less bullying, more devolved instead of more evolved. And That's unfortunate, but true. And now what are gentle souls supposed to do in this era of society becoming very harsh, human society becoming very harsh? And many souls have tried different things, and some souls have chosen kind of aggressive bodies so that the gentle soul inside of an aggressive body, the soul theoretically feels protected by that aggressive body.
That's right.
That's the theory. And other gentle souls have chosen gentle bodies, and then how to keep that gentle body safe from the aggression of human society. And here on planet Earth, where 96% of mammals are domesticated, it's really human society that is the problem to humans and to everybody else.
That's right.
It's not other species, it's humans. Humans are the problem. And often in many species, mammals and birds, reptiles, we'd say amphibians also.
It feels real.
And we don't know about invertebrates. We simply don't have enough information about invertebrates. But for the vertebral sections of life, the males are often far more aggressive than the females. And one of the reasons that Divine Minds had established animal husbandry as an assignment for humanity is that we humans were supposed to learn by observing other species.
That's right.
And if horses, for example, are so aggressive that they have to be gelded, humans were supposed to watch and learn. And we're from 10 generations of cattle raising, and we ourselves are vegan and refuse to eat meat at a very young age, and really took a ration of garbage about that, believe you me. Lots of punishment because we were refusing to eat red meat. But we come from 10 generations of cattlemen, and it's men, not women.
No.
And everybody knows that you really only want one bull around for 300 cows, like the absolute minimum numbers of bulls, because they're so problematic. And if you need a big, strong animal to pull a plow, a steer is nice, which means you castrate the bull. A steer is a castrated bull. And you have a couple steers and one bull, maybe two bulls, just one spare, an older one and a younger one. And the rest you sell for meat, which means somebody is going to kill them and eat them. And you keep the ladies because they're gentler, less aggressive, less problematic, and they do the work.
That's right.
And so humanity was supposed to learn from that really these testosterone and androgen-related chemicals create levels of aggression that are problematic, and to decide how to handle that in such a way that made for choices that made a gentler world, creating bullying-free zones. And we believe this is a historian soul who is speaking that says we believe that the assignment was to create bullying-free zones here on Earth. When the spirit world was invited in,
That's what they're talking about.
that was the assignment, that the spirit world was supposed to create bullying-free zones on Earth. And when the spirit world arrived, it was a natural world. Teeming with life is the phrase that's always used.
Mm-hmm.
And now we humans are destroying it through our bullying ways that we refuse to let go of. Here in the United States of America, there are bombing ranges where these aggressive men that our tax dollars finance, they just want to drop bombs on things, and they don't seem to have enough places overseas to drop their bombs, and so they just drop them here on our own land. We are bombing ourselves. Now, we're not bombing urban areas, but we're bombing areas where non-humans live.
That's right.
Our own country. We're bombing ourselves. In this state, we know of at least 2 bombing ranges.
That's true.
And we haven't investigated it. We haven't searched for bombing ranges, but we just know of them. One to the south and one to the east. So that's unbridled aggression. That's just wanting to smash things. I want to smash things. And now what are the gentle souls supposed to do? Are they supposed to go live inside of that kind of an aggressive body where it's safer? Or are they supposed to live inside of gentler female bodies where it's much less safe? And why, somebody's asking why it's much less safe, and that's because men feel free to abuse women at will, and that is the truth.
That's right.
And women are beaten and raped regularly, and that is the truth.
That's right.
And they are attacked by people that they view as friends, as well as strangers. And so there seems to be no safe place.
No.
And when women are prettier, it gets worse. So what does a gentle soul do? Does a soul live inside a female body or a male body? That's one break point. And then once the soul has decided to live inside of a female body, does one affiliate with a man for protection against all the other men? Or does a woman attempt to have a peaceful life without a man in the house? And please, no disrespect to men, because we like men, and there are many men we know personally who we like very much.
Oh, it's true.
But then you have the aggression in your home, and there's no place to get away from it. And so it can be nice to have a quiet, peaceful place where there aren't men. And again, we like men, and so we don't want any men of our acquaintance to have their feelings hurt, because we do like our male friends very much. And we would just like to point out that we have had many, many, many male friends attack us at surprising times and in surprising ways that we didn't see coming.
Not at all.
Not at all. And so to our current batch of male friends, we like them, but we also have an air of caution about us, because
well said.
The only thing that seems to change is the age of the man. It doesn't ever seem to stop. It doesn't ever seem to go away. And we say that because we're 63.
That body.
This body, 63. And it hasn't stopped yet. Like, when's it going to stop? And so see, these are the choices that the soul has. A gentle soul who wants to live a peaceful life in service of spirit, to try to help spirit have a place in which to resolve the enormous challenges of our times. What is the best instruction from above? Please, we need help. What are gentle souls supposed to do? Live inside a male body where we think it's difficult for the soul to retain clarity. Live inside a female body with a male body in close alliance, which we also think it's difficult to retain clarity. Try to live a life alone, apart from society, a peaceful, quiet life in service of spirit. Aware that there's vulnerability involved for actual physical attacks from, it feels like, random males. So what's the best choice? What is a gentle soul supposed to do? That's really the question.
Yeah,
this
that's
isn't
the
about
question.
males or females. It's about gentle souls. Like there are options of choose an aggressive male life, choose a peaceful male life, choose a peaceful female life. There's no point in choosing an aggressive female life. That's a waste of time.
I hear you.
If you want to choose an aggressive life, choose an aggressive male life. So those bully girls, that's a loss. That's a lose-lose. Everybody loses. But quiet girls, nice girls, quiet men, nice men, or aggressive men, like those are the choices, right? What's the best option? They're saying, well, pick a variety. They're going, easy boys.
That's this feeling.
Pick a variety and see what works. And we think that there were 1,000,000, precisely 1 million souls who were told to pick, on average, 6 lives. So that would be 6 million, and that's a statistically valid sample size, no matter how large the population is.
That feels real.
What was the outcome? And we know that this experiment was concluded in late 2013.
Yeah, that's true.
And then in 2014, the instruction was, okay, you've got to choose the puppy, pick the life.
That's right. All you souls.
All you souls. It's go time. Pick your best life. Pick it. Choose it. And what was the option? And now we're seeing a lot of souls who had decided before they made their life selections that they wanted a certain category of body.
I feel that feeling.
Like Charlie only wants male bodies, and he says there is no point in picking a female body because nobody listens to the female bodies and they're too vulnerable.
That's right.
And so he says there's absolutely no point in that, only males. We think he tries to choose gentle males.
That feels real. Yeah.
Maybe that would be the best way to go. And then we wonder, why do these good quality souls keep showing up here? Because this is about as gentle, low-key, quiet lady lives as you could possibly find.
That's true.
We intentionally moved to the country and we live very quiet lives, living a life apart from society to the best of our abilities, serving spirit. It's a fruit grove, monastery, and chicken ranch.
That's right.
Although now we have quail.
That's true.
And a special needs goose who is simply needing a place to live out her life. And we don't advertise, and we're attempting to help the suffering psychics, because psychics are really taking it on the chin in this troubled era, troubled astral dimension era. And that's our assignment, is help these suffering psychics. And that's been our assignment for a really long time, decades.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help the suffering psychics. And therefore we have to also complete this assignment of the videoing. And from the videoing, we get harassments from violent strangers. For him is the message. Why do you ask? And what are the gentle souls supposed to do? And why do you keep coming here? Because it seems like you would just go to gentle men. That's what Charlie does. I guess that's it, right?
Wow, I didn't expect that question at all.
Well, why don't they just go there?
That's such a good question.
I think the data shows it doesn't work. That sucks.
I think that's why.